Greetings everyone, this is Immaculate from IMA Recreation, Traditional Games Revival Initiative. We have been seeing Alkair kind of games this month. This is a very different kind of Alkair kind of game. Alkair kind of games, it's a war strategy game, equal number of opponents. Either you have to capture the opponent or capture the enemy's country. So this is a game called Yote and Choco. It's a West African game. This is totally different from any Alkair kind of variety of games I have seen so far. First of all, board is uneven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 into 6 board. But opponents are equal. That's why it's Alkair. So 12 opponents. Then most of the Alkair games, the game starts with the setup. The coins are already on the board. Whereas in this game, the game starts by placing the coins. So there are no two sides about it. Anybody can place anywhere. So one person plays and places, next person places, like that. So here the twist is, people can only move in this direction or this direction. Vertical moves only allowed. There is no horizontal move, and opponents are captured by jumping over. So the twist is, there are two twists here. One is, actually when you jump over and capture your opponent, you can take any other coin of the opponent. So the capture is always double, 2. You capture one, you capture anything else of the opponent. So that makes it extremely strategic, guys. Believe me, I have been recording this, I don't know, empty number of times. I keep missing because that is one. You can capture one and you can capture any one. And the second twist is, in most of the games, forget Alkair, any kind of games, first you place it, then you move it. Okay, either you set up and move it, or you place it and then move it. Whereas here, placing phase and moving phase are mixed. These two are making it highly strategic, guys. You have to play to understand and appreciate that. Such a simple game, simple rules. Let us see the game anyway. So 2 players, first player kept, second player kept, and the third player keeps it, and the next player, they can keep anywhere. So here there is a jump here. So this guy can keep another one here to defend it or move this. So that is the twist. Suppose they moved it, then the next next guy keeps it here. So now they defend it. So yellow keeps it here, brown keeps it here, yellow keeps it here, brown here. So yellow can move or yellow can keep to defend. Suppose yellow keeps, and brown. Brown keeps it here. Yellow. Yellow keeps it here. So this is under attack. So either they can keep one or move to defend. See, when they move to defend, this is under attack. So this again can be moved to defend. Again it will jump back. So that's the thing. So if I have moved it, it would have jumped. So keep again. So this is under attack. So they will defend it. And I need to show attack. Anyway, we will play the game. So suppose brown keeps it here. So I am tempted to move. It's a wrong move, but I will just show you the attack, because I am tempted to move here thinking that I can capture this, but what I missed is this. So this jumps over, captures, then it can capture anything, it can capture anything. So this will be anywhere captured. So suppose they capture this, so that there will be another attack also. So they capture 2, brown is yet to open, yellow is yet to open the account. So now 2 things are under attack. So yellow has to defend it either by keeping or moving. So there is no way both can be defended. So suppose it defends by moving this. So this jumps, captures one and capture any one more. So suppose that is this. So this is under attack. So yellow moves. Now brown brown keeps it, yellow keeps it. So suppose yellow keeps it here. Yes, there is no attack, but it's a double attack. Again brown has to defend itself now. Brown can't move this, or brown can keep one here. It can go somewhere. Suppose it moves this. So one is captured. Then any one can be removed. So that will be this, so that there is one more attack. So brown's turn. Suppose brown can defend it by moving this or moving this. Suppose brown moves this. Brown still has got 3 more coins to keep. And yellow also got 3 more coins to keep. So suppose so there are times where moving is advantageous. Suppose yellow keeps it here. So there is an attack. So it defends it by keeping it. Yellow's turn. Yellow has got coins, but still suppose yellow moves. So this is under attack. Brown also has got coins, but suppose brown moves. Yellow keeps it here. Brown finishes it by keeping it here. Yellow's turn. Suppose yellow keeps it here. Now brown's turn. Brown suppose keeps it here. Now both of them, they have to move only. So obviously the winner is the one who captures every other coin. So this can't be moved, this can't be moved. This can be moved, but there is no point. So I move this. Suppose this moves here. This is under attack. So this moves here. So this has to escape now. It can't move here. It can't move here. So this is almost gone. Let us see. It can't move here. It can't move here. So suppose they leave it there. And is there any attack for yellow? Not yet. So it's brown's move anyway. Suppose brown, no, brown can't move this. Suppose brown moves this. So yellow captures this, and yellow can take one more. Yellow, I think there is no attack for yellow. Yellow, I think, captures this. So now this is under attack. So brown defends it. So now it is equal. I suggest you guys play this game. It is really very strategic. Continue the game like this and see who can win. You know, the situation can change in a moment. So what makes it very interesting is like this 2 twist which I said. Please play and let me know how do you like it. I will try to cover something more like such different Alcair kind of games. We have been covering lot of games, Alcair kind of games, dice and race games, all rare games. So please do follow and subscribe to our channel to learn all such simple but yet very strategic games. Thanks and bye, Immaculate.